Altcoin season is here, official, confirmed. We directly see it in the crypto bubbles. All altcoins performing here very well over the last day. We will also talk today about generally about the altcoin season. Is it too late to enter here in the next positions, or is it the right way to go here in the next altcoin position? We will also talk about a little bit about the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is falling to the downside, which means also altcoins performing way better than Bitcoin. We already saw it today. Ethereum pumping here to the upside in direction of our target zone here at kind of $4,000. So this is definitely what we have to talk about. And also we will start here directly with our trade updates. So as you can see here already, all our trades running here in profit. If you don't be part of the channel right now, just leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. You get here every day market updates, crypto updates, and even also trade ideas. So definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel, and then let's directly start here first of all with our trade updates. So let's go here directly. I'm here in our copy trading. So if you are not part of our copy trading right now yet, this is the moment you should definitely enter our copy trading. Link down below in the video description. As you can see here right now, we are in the last 7 days, 8% here in profit. We can also go here in the trades and have also a quick outlook about our trades, how they are performing. And I will also talk a little bit about Ethereum, where we can enter a new position, because my goal is also here to scale up my Ethereum position and even also my Bitcoin position. Bitcoin is here a little bit correcting to the downside, but it's nothing bad at all. So this is also what we have to talk about today. But first of all, let's talk about our trade setups here. So Ethereum, as you can see here right now, perfectly in profit over 70%. We perfectly broke out here of our triangle to the upside, even also got our trade target over here. So when we see it here right now, we kind of reach on the dollar our trade target. So we can perfectly set our stop loss here already in profit on Ethereum. For Ethereum, I'm still now waiting here for a kind of small bounce and a small correction before I get here in a new trade position. So next thing what I'm actually waiting for is that we are going a little bit sideways. Maybe it came here one leg down before we see the next move to the upside. We will also have a look later on our Ethereum trading view, so we can definitely also see what we can enter in the next position over there. Paper also running here in profit. We can see 80% here on paper in profit. Great candle yesterday to the upside. We also on paper broke here finally also our resistance line to the upside. This is exactly the moment where we enter our trade. As you can see here, we entered perfectly on the breakout. Target for paper is here set around 0.014, so which gave us in total a trade target of over 38%, and this is definitely possible in the next couple of days. So this is what we are watching here right now. If you are not positioned in altcoins right now yet, this is definitely the moment, because here, as you can see on the altcoin season index, before we jump back in our trades, we can see we are here at 78%, kind of close to 80% here. As you know already, my goal is when we hit here kind of 88, 90% or 85%, I will close a lot of my altcoin position and even also sell a lot of my holding positions, because I expect here when we're reaching here at 90%, at least at 90%, we should see also a small correction here on the altcoin season index. We will talk even also later about the Bitcoin dominance, because then you can definitely see where is the moment where you should get out of your positions. But let's continue here with our trades here. So Bonk even also in profit yesterday. We also talked a little bit about Sand in our last update video. So if you missed out the video yesterday, make sure to watch it directly after the stream here. We're waiting here for the breakout on Sand here to the upside. As soon we are getting here the breakout of our resistance line here, kind of around between 0.32 kind of ish, so in kind of this range, I expect here a breakout, and then we can perfectly, if you're not entered the position right now, you can wait for the breakout and trade exactly this retest to the upside. Trade target is here the top of our triangle in direction of 42 cents here to the upside. Mainly I will potentially also remove my take profit, because I think if the rally is really continuing and going here hard to the upside, we should also expect here a move here more in, yeah, and kind of like the level of $1. So this is also what I'm having here in mind. Even also here, we can put our stop loss already in profit, and then you can see all our trades are running here in profits. Link is in profit, 38%. Also our dot position, 260%. Also Bitcoin is here doing very well, over 200% here in profit. And here on Bitcoin, we already scaled up our position. So this is the next thing I want to do also here. If you see a more continuation move here on Bitcoin, so soon we're getting here in kind of range here of $114,500. Yeah, kind of like here in, yeah, testing the 50 moving average, to be honest. So as soon we are testing the 50 moving average, I will also scale here in my Bitcoin position more and more in. And this is the moment where you should also can enter the next position here. When we first have a look on the liquidation heat map, we can clearly see we are building some more liquidity here also to the downside. So keep that in mind. Even also in the next day or next week, we also get our rate cuts. So especially over the rate cut, we could expect here like a sell the news event. I will also talk a little bit about my outlook for the next coming week in the end of the video. But mainly have a look here on the liquidation heat map, because even we are building here a lot of liquidity to the downside, so there's no much liquidity left here on the top side. So they're coming in here around 120,000 US dollars. So main liquidity is sitting here now below us at 113,000 US dollars, and this is the moment where you should definitely enter a limit order. So we can also see here when we pull out our indicators for it. So we are here at the 4-hourly chart. You can see mainly we also flipped our 50 moving average on the daily chart to the upside, broke also our rising wedge here to the upside. Target of the rising wedge is here 121,000 US dollars. So we're in a good way here to go. Even also on a triangle, price target is here 119,000 US dollars. So at least if we're taking out these high here at 117,400 US dollars, Bitcoin should be already flying here into higher levels. And there's one thing good what we saw here yesterday. So especially yesterday, we didn't get our 𝗕𝗍𝗄 get close, which is very, very bullish here for us, because as you know already, one time we get an 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap. We got our 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap last week here, or 2 weeks ago here on Friday. So then we saw a massive move to the downside, got a 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap here on top. So this 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap is not filled. So the direction in the next week should be clear, in direction of 117,000 US dollars. Closed the 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap here at 116,900 US dollars. And even we are on the way to build a new 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap. For this one, I want to remove here quickly our indicators so we can see it a little bit more clearly on the 15-minute chart. So as you can see here, on yesterday, we closed the market over, when was it? So kind of here. And now we have a small 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap sitting here at 116,300 US dollars. We closed the 𝗕𝗍𝗄 market and now trading here around at 115,700 US dollars. So kind of below our 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap. And one of the time the 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap get filled. So we have two 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gaps actually right now sitting on top of us, which is very, very bullish for us. So my hope, or I want to expect also for Bitcoin over the weekend, and there's nothing bad if we are trading exactly in this range here right now. So at least we can also come a little bit more down, going sideways, but I don't want to see here Bitcoin pumping here over the weekend to the upside, because then we will have a 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap to the downside, and also the 𝗕𝗍𝗄 gap to the downside will be get filled here, especially over the next couple of days when the week is starting. So I expect here, or I am mostly hope also Bitcoin will here trade a little bit more sideways, a little bit more continuation to the downside, maybe also grab here one liquidity to the downside. We can also have a quick look on our 15-minute chart indicators. So here we have sitting the 200 moving average. So at least if you see here a move here down below on the 200 moving average, this is a perfect moment where you can enter also a new Bitcoin position. If you are not in the Bitcoin position right now, this is the perfect way here to go. Even the lower side of our resistance line, 114,900 US dollars, 115,000 US dollars, where the 200 moving average is sitting here on the 15-minute chart. This is the moment I also want to scale a little bit more in my Bitcoin position here. As you can see here, perfectly all trades here in profit. Bitcoin over 200% here in profit. And I want to scale up also in the position here right now. If you don't know how to use this strategy, how you can scale up the position, just watch the video on my channel. I make a deep tutorial about it, just a 10-minute overview of the strategy where you can open here great trades with less margin and put later the leverage higher to scale up the position like crazy. So definitely check out the video in the video description. Also, I will also, when the video will end, I will put it in the end of the video. So definitely make sure to watch also this strategy, because this strategy makes or give you the moment to open here a lot of positions with just a small account. So as you can see here right now, I have a small account here, only like $300. So here now $100 available. In total, I think it's like $200 or $300. But you can also see I'm having here a $2,300 Bitcoin position by just using margin of $40. So it's kind of like super less margin I'm using here. And I'm already up here like over kind of like $100 here in profit. So definitely check out the strategy down below in the video description. And if you don't have an account on Bitunix right now yet, just go in the video description. There you even also find a link to the exchange. There you can also claim your deposit bonus. You get 20% on top. So if you deposit $100, you get $20 on top, and even also you get $10 directly sign up bonus. No KYC needed. Just go in the description, click on this link, make an account, and then you can claim your trading bonus. If you deposit more money, you get 20% deposit. So if you position or if you deposit $1,000, you get a little bit more, like $200 for your trading bonus. So definitely make use of it. But let's go here to Bitcoin to get here also on the 1 hourly chart. And even also on the 1 hourly chart, there are some interesting things happen. And for this one, I want to change also my indicators first of all, that we can have a little bit more clearer look. And also I want to go in the different chart where we can see our head and shoulders patterns. So let me search it quickly for you. So as you can see here right now, we are pointing out many days already before that we are trading here in our in our falling wedge here to the downside. So let's go here a little bit, zoom out. First of all, target of the falling wedge here to the downside is here the upper side at $123,000, but we also have formed here an inverse head and shoulder pattern. And in this inverse head and shoulders pattern, we broke out on beginning of the week to the upside. Target is here around $117,900, and we are perfectly on track to getting here in our target zone. If you're not in the position right now, just wait for a small pullback to enter also here. And as soon we're taking out this high at $117,700, Bitcoin should be already moving into higher levels and facing also here our target zone at $123,000. Last thing I want to talk about is our Ethereum position. And as you can see here right now, Ethereum is here pumping crazy to the upside, kind of on the way to hitting our target here at around $4,800. My main target remains the same, $5,000 already. So as soon we're getting also a small pullback here on Ethereum, I would also enter here in some more positions, scale up my position. Or if you don't be in a position right now yet, just wait for the pullback. And as soon we're getting here in direction of $4,600, this is also a moment. So kind of like here in this area right now, this is the moment where you can enter also a next position on Ethereum. I expect here, especially for Ethereum, breaking here definitely in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, the all-time high, and making also new highs, even also on other altcoins performing crazy. As you can see, also altcoin season index 78%. We are directly in our altcoin season right now. So this is the perfect moment where you should position on many altcoins, as we already do here on this channel. If you also want to follow here all these trades, just be part of our copy trading. Also for copy trading, you find a link in the video description. But let's go here for our Ethereum position, and then I can explain you where I want to enter also my next trades. I mentioned here in the beginning of the video, we almost reached our target here right now. You can take some profits over there already, secure some profits. I put my stop loss already in break even, because I expect here move directly in direction of $5,000. So as soon we're getting here a small pullback to the downside, I will also scale up my position. So how you can scale up your position, very important, use isolated margin. Then if you're deep in profit, just go here on the draw sign, put your leverage higher, press confirm, and then pull out your margin here. You can go here and increase and also decrease margin, and then you can reduce your margin here. Press also confirm, and then you have a trade with running less margin but the same position size, and in that moment you can also open many different other trades with like $1 or $2 just using margin, add the margin by open new trades, and then you can scale up the position in the next highs. Quick look also about some other coins, because we have to talk also about our Link and dot position. Also here on Link, as I mentioned already on yesterday's video, as soon we're getting here in direction of the 50 moving average again, this is the moment where you can enter the next position here right now. So as soon we're getting one more leg here on Link also to the downside, this is the moment where we can also trade here Link to the upside, respecting here our support line to the upside. Next key zones for Link would be here around this high here at $26 first of all, and as soon we're taking here $26 out, this is the moment where also Link will flying here to the upside. Last coin I want to talk today's video about is here dot also perfectly on track. Get here a massive move here also on the 1 hourly chart, and we are on the way to take out our last high here at exactly the level we are sitting right now. And as soon we're taking out this high here, expect here also on dot a move in direction of $4.70. So this is also the next level I'm still watching here for dot. This is basically also all what we have to talk about from today. So we talked a little bit about our trades, the next targets here for Ethereum. If you're not enter Ethereum position right now, wait for a pullback and then trade this also all the way up in direction of $4,800. Same belongs for Bitcoin. Wait here also for a pullback. Trade target is here around $17,800, the first one, and the second one is here around $122,000. So here you have different trade scenarios. Wait here especially over the weekend for a pullback. Keep in mind there will be also some more data coming out next week, so have one thing in mind, that the next week will be also get a little bit more volatility in the market. But it's kind of good if we are getting here a little bit more continuation to the downside on Bitcoin. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I don't want to see here Bitcoin pumping over the weekend in direction of $118,000. My target would be here for the weekend that we're going here a little bit sideways, even a little bit more to the downside, building a 𝗕𝗵𝗋𝗃 gap in top of us, and on Monday we fill the 𝗕𝗵𝗋𝗃 gap and see continuation here in direction of $120,000 in kind of this range. If you like the content like this, just leave a like and even also subscribe to the channel. Every day you got here an update about the crypto market, even also some trade ideas as we got it here right now. If you're not part of our Telegram group right now, this is the moment where you should definitely enter also our Telegram group, because also in the Telegram group I shared many updates about our trades. Let me also give you a quick outlook here on our Telegram group. So maybe you remember the send position I showed you here right now, where we have our send position here exactly doing here kind of like 30% here in profits. Let's go here to 4 hourly chart. You can directly see it. So we entered here right now on 29 cents, and exactly here also in our Telegram group. Hopefully you can see it also here in the screen. We already shared also here our trade idea. So if you are not part of the Telegram group, just go in the video description there, find a link to our Telegram group, and also claim your deposit bonus here on Bitunix, 20% deposit bonus on top. So definitely make use of it. And otherwise we see in the next video tomorrow.